venue is very important when it comes to a wedding, but you will not believe all of the things that you can rent to really up the level of your wedding ceremony. Here with all of the awesome and shiny trinkets, we've got Candice and Alison. Candice Chan, Alison Slade. Ladies, let me tell you something. If you are trying to up your game, these are the two women you need to know. You need them in your life. So let's talk about the rentals that you can bring to your wedding space and all of the ways that will make your occasion really special.
Yeah, there is a lot out there to rent now. I don't think you guys even know. Renting is great because they're available, but you can also customize them, right? And if you already have a wedding theme, it's very easy to just add them in as additions.
Yes.
We recommend picking one and going with it. I mean, you can take all of this, but I think your message is better if you pick one, make that one sound special, and then kind of roll everything around that.
For sure. Okay, can we start with this one?
Yeah,
Like,
sure.
this is so cute, to the moon and back, and I was saying this would be great as a photo wall, but you're saying also this could be the altar.
It can be
Right?
really wherever you think it's going to get the most impact, right?
Yes.
So it's great to have it as a photo wall, and it's kind of a new spin on floral walls because, you know, those have kind of been done. So neon's a super hot trend. You can actually get ones that are pre-made like this, to the moon and back, or there's a variety of sayings that you can actually rent out there.
So cute.
Or you can have something made. Like if you wanted your own initials, neon's actually, some of it's using like LED technology now, so it's a lot more inexpensive, and there's many more people doing things that are, again, more custom.
Beautiful. Okay, so that's one example. This wall I'm drooling over. I love this wall. It's like a sequin wall, right? And it's beautiful. It moves like when the wind hits it, or just even sitting there, it shimmers. Let's talk a little bit about how you might use that in your space.
Yeah, so this one is very fun because it's, unlike the neon, you can see it daytime and nighttime as well. So what we recommend starting is using it for your ceremony. It's customizable. You can pick different shapes, different colors. If you want to do initial, you can pick different ones that create like your pattern. And a lot of people, you know, you flip your ceremony into a dance floor afterwards. So, you know, you do the flip, you come back, and this becomes the backdrop of your dance floor, and you can put different lights on it as well. So this is really versatile. Holographic is also a really big trend this season. So
Holographic,
Yeah, and the color of the year is coral this year. We always like to give you guys that little tip, but the Pantone trend is coral. And so this kind of holographic, peachy kind of color tone, it's great for like a beach wedding, amazing for a summer wedding. So it really complements that summery feel.
Let's talk about the beautiful wings we have. Like, this is just such a gorgeous idea. Where would you use that in a ceremony?
So the wings, that one's my personal favorite one. I love this one because you see them at festivals a lot.
Yes.
It's a nice way to bring in like an artistic sort of element into your wedding. We recommend doing this at the altar because I think that's a really cool photo. But I think it's also better if you can have all your guests join in, because then that way all of your guest photos, you know, especially if you do a hashtag, you know, you could do your names with the wings and whatnot, or like to fly away, and then you can see all the photos with the same like really impactful wings at the end of the day.
Gorgeous. It's like a Coachella wedding.
Yeah, totally.
It's just very cute.
Exactly. Imagine people standing in front of it and having the wings kind of behind them for that awesome photo op. And then, you know, creating a hashtag for your wedding is a great idea. Lots of people do it. Yeah, and it's the best thing about it is that it collects all the images of your guests into a centralized location, so you can browse through it thereafter.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Let's talk about outdoors. You have a fireplace. How might you use this?
Fireplaces are not supposed to be outdoors. So it's really cool that you can actually rent something and put it in a, you know, kind of like a foresty environment for all those people that are having those outdoor ceremonies or receptions. It's unexpected. And that's the nice thing about it. So we fill it with candles. It's not real fire. It's not gas or anything like that, but you still get that ambiance feel. And it can enhance lounge rentals that, you know, that shabby chic kind of look and feel was popular for a while there. But this is kind of like, again, unique and unexpected addition to that aesthetic.
Oh, such good ideas. Okay, let's move down to, you know, always the highlight for me, the suites.
Yes.
So you have this gorgeous backdrop, you know, not just the suites on a podium, but everything about the whole setup is really quite beautiful. How have you done this that's different from, let's say, traditional weddings?
Yeah, so this is our take on a suite table, but a deconstructed version. You know, normally you see just one big long table. So here we have multiple pedestals, which are also all rental. And then we have the round theme in the backdrop as well. These are all rentable, like I said, but what you can do to make it customized is you can decal all of them. And by decal, that means you can wrap them with vinyl. You can have someone come and do that for you. You can add colors, you can add words, you can add hashtags, your names, dates. And then from there, we then get the florist, which is another supplier of yours, to work with the sort of the items that you have already, or sometimes they can do it for you as well. It depends on the supplier.
And the florals don't have to be all real, right? That can be a mix of real and faux.
Yeah, this is actually all faux. And if you stand back from it, and again, for the picture's sake, in this instance, you can't even really tell.
You notice I haven't even asked about price yet in all of these things. Does it what are we talking about for like a sequin wall?
Well, the good thing is that now that things are becoming more rentable, they're becoming more affordable.
Okay.
So there was a time where if you saw something that you loved, you had to make it from scratch. So, you can leverage vendors. Like if you're in a small town, you can go to your garden center to have them help you work it like a topiary wall or something like that. But most of these things, if you're in larger centers or people that are in bigger centers are willing to go to smaller towns. So it does become cheaper, I guess, because they're willing to go the distance.
It's more accessible now.
That's right.
Okay.
And then I would add to that, like I said earlier, choose one thing and go with
just
it.
one.
Right.
Yes, just one big thing.
Yeah. So I mean, if you're going to sort of focus on this one, for example, then maybe for your table settings, use as much as you can from the venue already existing, right? Like pick and choose where you're spending the money. It doesn't have to actually cost you more. It's just where you're putting it.
And if you have money left over in your budget, this is an excellent way.
That's a good one.
It happens. Sometimes.
That was
cute. But this is like a last-minute addition.
Okay,
why
let's
did you
talk
bring us
about
here otherwise?
I know, right? No, I'm sure it does happen. Spend on this.
Yeah.
Get this. So this is a champagne wall.
Yeah.
So
yes,
it's
it
functional. It sure is.
Sure is.
It's pretty and it's functional because I mean you can take photos in front of it, but this is what your guests can go and serve themselves throughout a certain segment of the evening, right?
Yeah, this is a very fun take on a champagne welcome. So normally you come in, you have servers that are serving your champagne, but imagine your guests walking in and this is the first thing you see. You can add your initials up here or whatnot, and then guests take it themselves. It's interactive and whatnot.
Yes.
You can also make it double-sided, so the other side can maybe be a photo backdrop as well.
Cute.
Yeah.
I love this thing. I'm going to put it in my house.
Me too. Yeah, this should just be in your kitchen. I love it.
Yeah, no, that's definitely the big idea when it comes to cocktails, but we've got some more budget-friendly options here to show you.
Okay, good stuff. What do you have here?
So these are all rental glassware. So this is an inexpensive way to, again, make the feeling of the wedding, more unique. So there's lots of really cool kind of options out there. You have these sort of like more textured glasses and the more vintagey feel. So the concept here is do something that's unique, and then if you're already doing something that's unique, don't put something boring inside of it.
Right.
Why not enhance it with, again, for summer weddings, they're all stuck together.
That's supposed to go more elegantly.
But basically, you can have like an amazing summer cocktail and put some edible florals inside of it.
Oh, nice.
And again, the experience will feel really special just by doing that, and that's all edible for your guests.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah,
so you
it's
got
really
the flowers
cool.
in the ice, which is such an easy thing to do. And I like the fact that a lot of people are doing a lot more DIY with their weddings to save on money. And it's also really lovely because it's the thought and the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? That counts.
Exactly. Yeah.
Thank you for these awesome ideas.
Thank you.
Maybe we want to get married again.